Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gravette, Arkansas for some Lions baseball. I'm Cash May. I'm here by myself tonight. Unfortunately, Pierce Elsey could not be here with us. And today we have Gravette versus Vian. Starting on the mound for you tonight, we have Rhett Helger. We have Cyric Day behind the plate, Holden Betts at third base, Cameron Bedwell at shortstop, McCoy Kildow at second base, Justin Trucks at first. And for your outfield and left field, we have Kyle Murphy. Center field, Gunnar Woolard. And to finish us off in right field, we have Isaiah Larson. Now, last time the Lions were on the field, they went to Harrison, Arkansas on Friday. This past Friday, for a doubleheader that was rescheduled from the first game of the year, and unfortunately lost both games. First game was, I believe, 5-8, and second game was 6-2. So hopefully the Lions can have a bounce-back day from that. And now to bat for Vian's leadoff hitter today, we have the center fielder, number 9, Drayton Fletcher. Hilger from the stretch. Comes set. And here we go for the first pitch of the game. Tries to lay down a bunt, but fouls it off towards the first base side. Be it 0-1 count. Hilger comes set, the 0-1 pitch. Good pitch for strike 2. A little curveball action. That'll be 0-2 count to Fletcher. Oh, 0-2 pitch from Rhett. Swung on strike 3 for the first out of the game. And so that'll bring up Brandon Redburn, Vian's left fielder for today. Hilger comes set. Pitch. Called strike 1 on the outside corner. Comes the pitch. Swung on, chopped towards shortstop. That'll be Cameron Bedwell. Throw to first, a little high, but Trucks gets his foot down as Redburn takes a stumble past first base. So that'll be the second out of the inning, bringing up Diego Ramos, Vian's shortstop today. Pitch from Rhett. Outside for ball 1. Pitch. Swung on for strike 1. Looks like a high fastball. Good start from Hilger here. 1-1 pitch. Outside corner for strike 2. Hilger comes set. 1-2 pitch. Curveball high for ball 2. Make it a 2-2 count. 2-2 pitch to Ramos. Chopped up the middle. McCoy Kildau will get there. Tough play. Beats it out. So a runner on first. That'll bring up Destry Bethel. Vian's catcher for today, the 4-hole hitter.
Now batting, number 10, Destry Bethel.
So we have 2 away in the top of the first here with a runner on first with Vian's catcher up to the plate. The pitch. Inside gets away from Cyric Day. Runner will advance to second. So it'll be a 1-0 count to Bethel. Hilger comes set. Picks back to second on a 1-hop, but the runner will get back in time. Hilger comes set. Pitch. Low and away for ball 2. Two-0 pitch to Bethel. Low for ball 3. So a 3-0 count now with 2 away and a runner on second base. Three-0 pitch. Inside for ball 4. So now we'll have a runner on first and second for Vian's third baseman Connor Collins. As Vian will have a courtesy runner, number 3, Dante Glass, come on for Destry Bethel. Hilger comes set. Pitch. And that is fouled off down the first base side. So it'll be an 0-1 count with 2 away in the top of the first here. On 1 pitch. Over Day's head. Runners will advance to second and third. So now it'll be a 1-1 count with 2 away and runners in the scoring position. Hilger comes set. The 1-1 pitch. Taken low for ball 2. Two-one count now. Hilger comes set. 2-1 pitch. Popped up to the back. Be a 2-2 count with 2 away here. Two-two count. Ball gets away, runners going, and he will slide in safely for the first run of the game. Vian, and he trips going back to the dugout. So it'll be Vian 1, Gravette 0 with a runner still on third with 2 away here. And so a 3-1 count to Collins with 2 away here. The pitch from Hilger swung on for, oh, my apologies. It'll be strike 3. So Vian leaves a runner on third but still scores 1. Your score at the moment, 1-0 Vian going into the bottom of the first. So we are back in the bottom of the first. First up to bat for the Lions today is Gunnar Woolard. Woolard having a good start to the season so far, hitting .333 with an on-base percentage of .455 and an OPS of .843. Seeing if he can keep that going. First pitch to Woolard. It's outside for ball one, make it a 1-0 count. One 0 pitch to Gunnar Woolard. Outside again for ball two. High and outside, excuse me. Pitch. Outside, outside corner, excuse me, called strike one. Two-one pitch to Woolard. Swung on, fouled off to the backstop for strike two, making it a 2-2 count. Pitcher steps off. Two-two pitch to Woolard. Outside, high and outside for ball three, make it a full count now. Three-two pitch. Outside corner again for strike three.
Now batting, number one, Rhett.
So we have one out here in the bottom of the first, and that'll bring up the senior, Rhett Hilger. Pitch. Taken for strike one with one away. Oh, 1 pitch to Hilger. Swung on, popped up, out of play. It'll be an 0-2 count with one away here in the bottom of the first. 0-2 pitch. Outside in the other batter's box for ball one, make it a 1-2 count to Hilger. One-two pitch. Low and away for ball two. 2-2 count now. Pitch. Inside and popped up towards the left side. It'll be the shortstop making the play for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up number 24, McCoy Kildow.
Number 24, McCoy Kildow.
Pitch to Kildow. Swung on, fouled off towards the Vian dugout. Making an 0-1 count with 2 away here in the bottom of the first. Owen pitch to Kildow. Swung on, popped up, out of play. For strike two, an 0-2 count now with 2 away in the bottom of the first here. O2 pitch. Ground ball hit to third base. He'll scoop that up, make the play, but McCoy will beat it out.
Now batting, number 7, Justin Trucks.
So now the Lions have a runner on first with 2 away here, and that'll bring up the senior Justin Trucks. And that ball is hit towards first base, and he will make the play for the third out of the inning. So through 1, the Lions leave 1 on and score 0. It'll be a 1-0 game going into the top of the second. And we are back in the top of the second. And Now batting for Vian, number 11, Cash Collins, the first baseman. Pitch. Gets away from Syric Day, high and outside for ball 1. Hilger comes set. 1-0 pitch. Inside corner for strike 1. Make it a 1-1 count now. One pitch. High for ball 2. Pitch from Hilger. Swung on for strike 2. Make it a 2-2 count now. Hilger comes set. The pitch. Fouled off to the backstop. Remains a 2-2 count. Two pitch again. Low and maybe a tad bit outside for ball 3, and that'll make it a full count now. Three-two pitch from Hilger. Taken low for ball 4. Good at bat from Cash Collins, and that'll bring up the second baseman, number 27, Riley Ellis. So we have no outs in the top of the second here with a runner on first base. Hilger getting a sign. Comes set. The pitch. Outside corner for strike 1. 0-1 count now. Pitch from Hilger. Low for ball 1. One count now to Ellis. And Hilger picks back to first base, but the runner will get back in time safely. Hilger comes set. 1-1 pitch. And that ball is fouled out of play. Be a 1-2 count now. Hilger comes set. 1-2 pitch. Gets away from Syric Day. Runner will advance to second. And that'll be ball 2, make it a 2-2 count now. Two-two pitch. And that ball's fouled off again. Remains a 2-2 count. Nobody out. Runner on second base on the top of the second. Vian still only 1 run on the board. Pitch from Hilger. Curveball action, but just a bit high for ball 3 to make it a full count. Off to the side, we had Hunter Roten warming up just a few seconds ago. Full count. High and tight for ball 4. And so that'll put a runner on first now for runners on first and second. And Coach Bearden will call time as we have our first mound visit of the game. So after the mound visit, we will have runners in scoring position with nobody out, and that'll bring up Vian's pitcher today, number 2, Michael Polkat. See if he can do something here for Vian. Hilger comes set, checks his runner at second, and then looks him back. Could have had him picked off, but nobody was covering the base. Hilger getting a sign. Comes set, checks his runner at second again. Pitch, tries to lay down a bunt, but pulls back just in time, low and outside for ball 1. Hilger struggling to find the zone a little bit at the moment. Comes set, 1-0 count to Polkat. Tries to lay down a bunt again, but pops it foul and out of play. Almost hitting somebody in the stands. So I'll make it a 1-1 count now with the runners on first and second with nobody out in the top of the second. 1-1 pitch from Hilger. Low and outside again. And they have the runner on second in a pickle. They'll throw to second, and he will get back safely as the throw was a little high. So we will still have runners on first and second with a 2-1 count now here with no outs. Hilger comes set. 2-1 pitch. And that is swung on for strike 2, making a 2-2 count to Michael Polkat. Two-two pitch from Hilger. Swung on strike 3. First out of the inning for the Lions. And that'll bring up
Number 20, Caden Fulbright.
the right fielder, number 20, Caden Fulbright. Still have runners on first and second with 1 away now. In the top of the second. Score is still 1-0 Vian. Pitch from Hilger tries to lay down a bunt again, but fouls it to the backstop. Vian struggling to lay down a bunt at the moment. 0-1 count to Fulbright. Pitch from Hilger. Swung on, pitch. Looked like it was in the dirt for strike 2. Hilger getting a sign. Comes set. Checks his runner at second. Picks back to second. Runner will get back high and tight for ball 1, make it a 1-2 count. Hilger comes set. 1-2 pitch. Swung on, chopped to third base. He'll throw to second. Throw to first. safe at first base, but we got him at second. That'll be Holden Betts at third base, making the play at second. And then the attempt to throw to first was McCoy Kildow. Great play, but just barely beat it out. And so that'll bring up back the top of the lineup with Drayton Fletcher. Runners on first and third as that ball is picked in the other batter's box by Sarek Day for ball one. Runners on first and third with 2 away here in the top of the second with a 1-0 count. Hilger comes set. 1-0 pitch. Taken low for ball 2. So it'll be a 2-0 count to Fletcher. And pitch from Hilger. Taken high for ball 3 now. Hilger comes set. 3-0 pitch. And there's strike 1. Make it a 3-1 count now with 2 away here. Three-one count. And that is swung on and popped up towards the right side. And bad communication with the second baseman and right fielder, and that'll score a run.
Now batting number 17, Brandon Redburn.
So from what I can tell from up here, that'll be a single to right field for Drayton Fletcher, and that'll move the runner that was on first to third and score the runner that was on third, making it 2-0 Vian, 0 Gravette. And the pitch to Redburn, and the runner takes off from first, and he will take second without a throw. So it'll be a 1-0 count to Brandon Redburn with 2 outs and a runner on second and third at the top of the second inning. And the pitch from Hilger. Check swing. Umpire said he went. 1-1 count now. Hilger comes set. Pitch. And that ball's hit towards first base, and he will flip to Hilger, covering. So Vian leaves runners on second and third, but manages to score another. Your score at the moment going to the bottom of the second. 2-0 Vian. And going into the bottom of the second inning, we have the senior Isaiah Larson up to bat. Pitch to Larson. And that ball is fouled back and out of play. On that? Yes. Larson steps back in the box. Coach Bearden calls time. Ball is on the field, flips it back towards the dugout. Wind up in the pitch. Taken outside, maybe a tad bit high for ball one. That ball taken high for ball two, make it a 2-1 count now. Two-one pitch to Larson. That looked like a low and maybe an outside strike for strike two at a 2-2 count now to Isaiah Larson. 2-2 pitch. Fouled out of play, keeping himself alive. Still a 2-2 count. Two-two pitch to Larson. Ooh, questionable call by the umpire for strike three. That'll bring up the freshman Kyle Murphy. And that ball is hit back to shortstop. And that'll be the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 17, Sirik Day.
And that'll bring up the catcher, number 17, Sirik Day. Pitch from Polkat. It's taken outside for ball one. One-0 pitch to Sirik Day. Taken for ball two. Two-0 count with two away here. That's taken low and away for ball three now. Three-0 pitch from Polkat. It's taken high for ball four, so a runner on first base with two away.
Now batting,
That'll bring up number 9, Holden Betts. And we will have a courtesy runner for Sirik Day. That'll bring out Hunter Robbins to run at first base. Polkat comes set. Pitch. Inside for ball one. Little quick pitch there. Pitch to Betts. Inside corner for strike one. 1-1 pitch to Betts. Taken high for ball 2. 2-1 count now with 2 away. And a runner on first. Pitch. Swung on for strike 2. So it'll be a 2-2 count now with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Polecat comes set. 2-2 pitch. And that ball's popped up to the right side. First baseman has it for the third out of the inning. So we will go to the top of the third. Score still remains 2-0 Vian. So going into the top of the third now, we have Diego Ramos up. And that is swung on for strike 1. 0-1 count. Hilger comes set. 0-1 pitch. Taken high and outside for ball 1. One pitch. Taken. Ooh. Good makeup call. Excuse me. Good. I'm really sorry. Good makeup call for strike 2, making a 1-2 count. My goodness, umpire expanding his zone a little bit. And a swung on for strike 3 for the first out of the inning. My goodness. What a great makeup call by the umpire. Pitch from Hilger. Swung on, fouled off to the right side. And so that'll be Destry Bethel up. 0-1 count with 1 away. And that hits him what looks like in the shoulder. And that'll bring up Connor Collins with 1 away here with a runner on first. Hilger getting his sign. Checks the runner at first. Pitch. Inside corner for strike one on Collins. Hilger comes set. 0-1 pitch. Over his back. Runner will advance to second. So now we have a runner on second with one away here in the top of the third with a 1-1 count now to Connor Collins. Pitch from Hilger. Inside for ball two. Two-one pitch. Swung on and missed for strike two. Hilger comes set. 2-2 pitch. Fouled off to the backstop. Remains a 2-2 count. So 2-2 count with one away here. The top of the third. Pitch from Hilger. And that ball is fouled off again. Still a 2-2 count. Hilger comes set. 2-2 pitch. And that ball is hit towards left field. Will it get down? It'll get down, but just foul. So, again, it will be a 2-2 count to Connor Collins. Hilger comes set. 2-2 pitch. And instead, he looks to runner back at second. Two-two pitch. Swung on. Good pitch from Hilger for strike three and the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Cash Collins. So we have two away now in the top of the third with runner on second. Pitch from Hilger. High and outside for ball one. Make it a 1-0 count on Collins. Pitch. High and inside this time for ball two. Make it a 2-0 count now. Two-0 pitch from Hilger. Taken, I'm going to assume low for ball three. So a 3-0 count with two away here in the top of the third. Pitch from Hilger, and instead he looks to runner back again. Hilger comes set. 3-0 pitch. Taken outside?
Now batting number 27, Riley Ellis.
I don't know where that's at. The umpire has called that a strike multiple times today, so I cannot tell you where that pitch is at. But It's a ball. So we have runners on first and second now. As that ball's low for ball one to Riley Ellis. Pitch from Hilger. Taken low again for ball two. Hilger comes set, checks his runner at second. 2-0 pitch, taken high for ball three. So it'll be a 3-0 count now with 2 away and runners on first and second. To Riley Ellis, the pitcher, Michael Polkat on deck. That is inside for ball four, so Hilger has loaded the bases now.
Now batting number 2, Michael Polkat.
And Bearden is calling Cyric Day back to the dugout. And I'm assuming that he will pull Rhett Hilger off the mound. Yeah, so that'll bring in the left-handed pitcher, Hunter Roten. And I believe, Holden Betts is coming off the field too, so I believe Holden Betts will come in behind the plate and Cyric Day will go to third base. So we will come back after Roten gets warmed up. Bases loaded, 2 outs in the top of the third, excuse me.
Now pitching, Jackson Roden.
So I was wrong about who was going behind the plate. We'll put Rhett Hilger in behind the plate instead of Holden Betts. Holden will just come in, and I will assume DH.
Now batting number 2, Michael Polkat.
So that'll bring up Vian's pitcher, number 2, Michael Polkat, to the plate. Bases loaded with 2 away here in the top of the third. Pitch from Roten is fouled off for strike 1. Pitch from Roten. Taken low for ball 1. 1-1 count now. And I was also wrong about what Betts is doing in the dugout. He is currently warming up. 1-1 pitch taken outside for ball 2. 2-1 count now. Two-one pitch from Roten. And that ball is popped up on the right side. It might get down. It does get down. Runner will advance to third, and he is going to round third and keep going. Here comes the play at the plate, and he is out at the plate. So a great play to end the top of the third. But Vian scores another run. It'll be a 3-0 ball game now, going into the bottom of the third. So we are back in the bottom of the third, and that'll bring up the freshman, number 15, Cameron Bedwell. Pitch to Bedwell. Taken low for ball 1. One-zero pitch to Bedwell. Swung on and caught on a line by the shortstop. So after the line out by Bedwell, that'll bring up Gunnar Woolard. That's taken low in the dirt for ball 1. One-zero pitch to Woolard. And that ball is hit back to the shortstop again. He will throw over him. High on the throw, excuse me, and that'll pull the first baseman off the base. So Woolard is safe at first, and that'll bring up the senior, Rhett Hilger. Woolard takes his lead off first. Polecat comes set. Quick pitch. Out. Called strike one on the outside corner. Owen pitched to Hilger, and he fouls that off right behind the plate. My apologies for the score, folks. It is 4-0 Vian, not 3-0. Pitcher comes set, 0-2 pitch, and that ball is hit into the left center gap. It'll get down, so it'll be a one-out single for Rhett Hilger, and that'll move Woolard up to second, and that'll bring up McCoy Kildow with runners in the scoring position. A runner in scoring position, sorry. Polecat comes set. Pitch, and Woolard takes off for third. And the throw is away from the base, so he will get in safe. And at the same time, Hilger takes off for second, and he will get in on the double steal. So now we have both runners in scoring position on second and third with one away here. And a 1-0 count to McCoy Kildow. Pitch from Polecat. And that is popped up, foul, and out of play. Make it a 1-1 count now with one away here in the bottom of the third. One pitch now. Good curveball for strike two. Got Kildow chasing a little bit. 1-2 count now to McCoy Kildow with one away. Polecat working out of the windup here. Taken outside for ball two, so now it's a 2-2 count. Polecat from the windup, 2-2 pitch. Taken low and outside again for ball three, so now the count is full to McCoy Kildow with runners on second and third with one away here in the bottom of the third. Good at bat from McCoy Kildow so far. 3-2 pitch. Taken high and outside for ball four, so now the bases are loaded for Justin Trucks. Hopefully he can come up clutch here and put Gravette on the board with one away here. Wind up, pitch to Trucks. The ball's taken high for ball one. Pitch to Trucks. And that ball swung on and missed for strike one, make it a 1-1 count now with one out. Bases loaded in the bottom of the third. 1-1 pitch to Trucks. That ball's taken low and outside for ball 2, making a 2-1 count now. My apologies. Two-one count to Trucks. That is taken. Ooh. Looked a little low, but called strike 2. Make it a 2-2 count now.
I
2-2 count. Swung on, popped up. Out of play, though. Staying alive is Justin Trucks. Still a 2-2 count with one away here in the bottom of the third. Wind up, pitch. Swung on, hit towards center field. That ball is down past him. It's a base hit. Here comes Hilger to the plate. Here comes Kildow stopping at third base. And an RBI double by Justin Trucks. Makes it a 4-2 ball game now.
Now batting, number 12.
Still with one out in the bottom of the third. And that'll bring up the senior Isaiah Larson with runners in scoring position. Great piece of hitting by Justin Trucks, the senior. Polecat still from the windup. Larson. Outside corner for strike 1. Polecat getting a sign. Wind up, pitch. Taken high for ball 1, make it a 1-1 count now. One pitch to Larson, taken outside for ball 2, make it a 2-1 count now. The bottom of the third, 1 dead, scores 4-2, Vian. 2-1 pitch. That ball's taken, never mind, that ball is taken for strike 2. The inside part of the plate. And so we have a 2-2 count now with 1 dead on Isaiah Larson. Pitch. That ball is hit towards second base. That'll score a run, but is out at first base. So the ground out to second
Now batting, number
by
6.
Larson will score a run, making it a 4-3 ball game now, and moves Trucks over to third. And that'll bring up the freshman, Kyle Murphy. So we have 2 away now here in the bottom of the third, and here's the 0-0 pitch, and that ball's popped up. Looks like the second baseman is under it, and he is for the third out of the inning. So the Lions score 3, but leave a guy on third base. Your score going into the top of the fourth, Vian 4, Gravette 3. So now in the top of the fourth, leading off for Vian will be Caden Fulbright, the right fielder. Pitch from Roten. In there for strike one. A 0-1 pitch. Swung on for strike two. 0-2 pitch from Roten. Curveball for strike three. Got him looking. Great pitch from Hunter Roten. That'll make it 1 out here in the top of the fourth. And that'll bring up Drayton Fletcher. Roten having a really good year so far on the mound. That ball's taken high and outside for ball one. He's pitched 9, almost 10 innings so far. That ball is popped up on the right side. Truck's going back for it, but it'll go out of play. 9 innings pitched, 18 total strikeouts on the year, 2.89 ERA, 1.448 WHIP. And 243 batting average against him. Really good year starting off on the mound for Hunter Roten. 1-1 pitch now with 1 away. That's taken high and maybe a little bit outside for ball two. Make it a 2-1 count now. Lined up, pitch. That ball's fouled off of the pole for the netting. Make it a 2-2 count now with 1 away. Top of the fourth here. Pitch from Roten. Curveball just misses the zone for ball three. Make it a full count now. 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike three for the second out of the inning. So 2 batters, 2 strikeouts in the inning for Hunter Roten. And that'll bring up number 17. If my roster will load on my phone, sorry. Brandon Redburn. And here's the pitch from Roten. And that ball's taken low for ball one. Wind up pitch. That ball swung on towards right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single from Redburn. And that'll bring up Diego Ramos.
Number 7, Diego Ramos.
So we have 2 away here in the top of the fourth with a runner on first. Pitch from Hunter Roten taken high for ball one. Be a 1-0 count now. Roten comes set. The pitch swung on and missed for strike one. Roten getting a sign, coming set, checking his runner at first. Pitch. Good pitch by Roten for strike two. It'll be a 1-2 count now with 2 away here in the top of the fourth. One-two pitch. Fouled off to the backstop. It'll remain a 1-2 count. 2 away here. Roten steps off. Getting a sign, comes set, checks his runner at first. 1-2 pitch. And that is popped up on the right side. Out of play, though, so it'll remain a 1-2 count again. Pitch. Curveball swung on, hit to right field. Is Isaiah Larson there? Yes, he is. Sorry, I couldn't see that from all the way out there. Eyes don't work very well. So Vian leaves a runner on first. Does no damage score-wise. Going into the bottom of the fourth, it'll remain a 4-3 ball game. Folks, sorry for the delay. The umpire had to, as we say up in the booth, take a potty break. We will come back to you shortly in the bottom of the fourth here in Gravette. The umpire has returned from his potty break, so we will resume baseball here. Here's the windup and the pitch, and the ball's taken high for ball one. As we resume play here at the bottom of the fourth, score remains 4-3. Vian, the pitch from Polecat, is taken high and inside for ball two. The windup, the pitch, swung on and missed for strike one, making it a 2-1 count now to Cyric Day. Two-one pitch to Day. Inside, almost gets him for ball three. Three-one pitch to Cyric Day. Taken for ball four. And that'll bring up Holden Betts.
Now batting number 9, Holden Betts.
So we have a runner on first with nobody out in the bottom of the fourth. And Holden steps out of the box as Bearden is saying something to the umpire. And I think we might be getting a courtesy. Yeah, we are getting a courtesy runner. So Will Betts, a senior, will come out and run for Cyric Day. Betts, I believe, is I want to say a 5-sport athlete. Plays golf, football, basketball, baseball, and runs track as well. Betts steps in the box with a runner on first. The other Betts takes his lead off of first. Pitch from Polecat, quick pitch, and that ball swung on and missed by Holden Betts. Polecat getting a sign, checking his runner at first. Comes set, and a bunt laid down the first baseline, and Holden Betts will shoulder check the first baseman for the first out of the inning, and that will move Will Betts, the big brother, over to second base. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Cameron Bedwell, lined out the shortstop in his first at-bat today. Polecat comes set, checks his runner at second. Pitch, swung on and fouled off by Bedwell. Making an 0-1 count now. One away here in the bottom of the fourth. Polecat comes set. 0-1 pitch. Taken low for ball 2. Gets away from the catcher, but Betts decides to stay at second. Make it a 1-1 count now. Pitch to Bedwell. Taken for strike 2. Make it a 1-2 count now with 1 away. Pitch. Taken low for ball 2. Make it a 2-2 count now. Polecat getting a sign, checking Betts at second. The pitch. Swung on, fouled off. Staying alive is Bedwell. Bedwell having a good year so far on defense at shortstop. 19 total chances and still maintaining a 1 fielding percentage as that ball is fouled off again. All around good year for a freshman on varsity for Cameron Bedwell. Two-two pitch again. Taken for ball 3. Great at bat from Cameron Bedwell so far. And the count is full with a runner on second base and 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Three-two pitch. Taken low for ball 4. Good at bat from Bedwell. And so now we have a runner on first and second as we go back to the top of the lineup for Gunnar Woolard. As Vian's coach will come out, take a mound visit, we will take a break while they converse on the bump. And I will come back in for a minute as it looks like we will have a pitching change as Polecat will go out to the outfield. So coming in, looks like we have number excuse me, one moment. Looks like we have number 17, Brandon Redburn, coming in for Michael Polecat. Redburn coming in from left field. And now we will take a break as Redburn warms up. So coming up to bat, we have Gunnar Woolard. Redburn comes set, pitch. Taken on the outside corner for strike one. Woolard steps back in the box. 0-1 count with one away here with runners on first and second. Comes set, checks his runner at second and third. Pitch. Outside. Outside for ball two, making a 2-1 count now on Woolard. Redbird comes set, checks bets at second, or third, excuse me. Pitch. Swung on, popped up in the infield. Looks like the second baseman will be under it, and that'll be the second out of the inning, bringing up Rhett Hilger. If I remember correctly, Hilger singled to the left center last time up. Hoping he can do that again to tie this ball game up. Maybe even give the Lions the lead. Redburn comes set. Pitch. Swung on, tipped into the glove of the catcher for strike one. 0-1 count with two away here to Hilger. On one pitch. Taken for strike two, making an 0-2 count now on Rhett Hilger. Redburn comes set. 0-2 pitch to Hilger. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So the Lions leave runners on second and third. Still don't manage to tie this ball game up. Score is still 4-3. Vian going into the top of the fifth. So we are back at the top of the fifth now. Pitch from Hunter. Roten swung on and missed for strike 1. Now batting, we have the catcher, number 10, Destry Bethel. Pitch from Roten. And that ball is fouled out of play for strike 2. Roten being very effective today on the mound. Steps off as we have a guy getting the ball on the field, taking his sweet time. And Roten back on the rubber now. 0-2 count to Bethel. Taken high for ball 1. 1-2 count. Taken high again for ball 2. Two pitch from Roten. Taken high again for ball 3. Full count now. Swung on strike 3 for the first out of the inning. So that'll bring up the third baseman, number 12, Connor Collins. Wind up pitch. Taken high and outside for ball 1. Pitch. Chop towards third. Day will bobble the ball, throw. Safe at first base.
Now batting, number 11, Cash Collins.
So that'll bring up the first baseman, Cash Collins. The runner on first with 1 away here. And Pitch in there for strike one. Good pitch from Hunter Roten. 0-1 pitch. And that ball is taken low for ball one. So we have a 1-1 count here with one away. Pitch. Taken for ball two. Roten getting a sign, comes set, checks him at first. 2-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled off towards the Lions dugout. Strike two. Make it a 2-2 count now on Collins. Taken just a bit high for ball three. Make it a full count now. One away. 3-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled out of play. Remains a full count here. Roten comes set. Pitch. Fouled off again. Full count. Swung on, fouled off again. Remains a 3-2 count still. It's a good at bat from Cash Collins. Three-two pitch again. Taken high and maybe a little outside for ball four. So now we have runners on first and second for Riley Ellis. Runners on first and second. One away here in the top of the fifth. Scored still 4-3. Roten gets a sign. Checks his runner at second. Pitch. Swung on and missed for strike one. Excuse me, tipped it. Oh, 1 pitch. Taken high and outside for ball one. Make it a 1-1 count now with one away here. Pitch. Check swing called for strike two. Be a 1-2 count now to Riley Ellis with one away here. Pitch. Taken low in the dirt for ball two. Make it a 2-2 count now. Two-two pitch. Swung on, fouled off. Remains a 2-2 count. That ball's popped up towards right side of the infield as Sirik Day will take it for the second out of the inning. So we have two away here with the runners on first and second in the top of the fifth. That'll bring up Michael Polkat. Roten getting a sign. Pitch. Fouled off. 0-1 count with two away here. Pitch. And that is hit foul towards first base. Making an 0-2 count now with two away. Roten comes set. 0-2 pitch. Strike 3, so Hunter Roten gets the Lions out of a jam in the top of the 5th. We will go to the bottom of the 5th. Score still remains Vian for Gravette 3. So starting us off in the bottom of the 5th, we have McCoy Kildow, Gravette's second baseman. Pitch to Kildow. Gets him on the helmet, so we have a runner on first for Justin Trucks.
Now batting, number 7, Justin Trucks.
Trucks last time up hit an RBI double over the center fielder's head, which made it a 4-3 ball game. Edward getting his sign. Checks. Killed out at first. Pitch. Taken inside for ball 1. Edward comes set. Pitch. Taken inside for ball 2. Make it a 2-0 count to Trucks. Runner on first and nobody out. The bottom of the 5th. Two-0 pitch to Trucks. That is taken inside again, and Kildow takes off, but he is there safely as the ball got away from the catcher. So now it is a 3-0 count on Justin Trucks with a runner on second base now. Three-0 pitch. Taken inside again for ball 4. So that'll bring up Isaiah Larson with runners on first and second.
Isaiah Larson.
Redburn comes set. Checks Kildow at second. Pitch. Larson tries to lay down a bunt, and Kildow takes third. Nobody was covering as the third baseman comes in, and Trucks takes at the same time on the double steal. So now we have 2 runners in scoring position, runners on second and third. Redburn comes set. 1-0 pitch to Larson, taken outside for ball 2. Two-0 pitch to Larson, taken outside for ball 3. So now a 3-0 count to Isaiah Larson. And that'll be taken low for ball 4, and then it'll bring up the freshman Kyle Murphy.
Now batting, number 6, Kyle Murphy.
So bases are juiced here for Kyle Murphy, and we will take a short break as Vian's coach comes out to take a mound visit. And so we will have another pitching change. Coming in, we have number 22, Striker Fields. Stepping into the box, we have Kyle Murphy. Bases loaded with no outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Fields gets his sign, comes set. Pitch to Murphy. Taken inside for ball 1. Fields comes set again. 1-0 pitch to Murphy, taken just a bit lower than the first pitch, but called strike 1, so it's a 1-1 count now to Kyle Murphy. Pitch, and that ball is popped up to right field. Is he going to get down? It's down. Here comes Kildow. Trucks will stop. And we have a runner hung up. And everybody is back safe. So it is now a tie ball game at 4 with bases loaded again
Number 17, Siri, Day.
in the bottom of the 5th. And up to bat, we have Cyric Day. Clutch opposite field single for Kyle Murphy. Excuse my stutter on that. Pitch. That ball is taken, I want to say outside for ball 1. Fields comes set. 1-0 pitch. Taken high again for ball 2. Fields getting a sign. Comes set. Pitch today. Taken inside. Never mind. Called strike 1. Two-one pitch. And that ball hits him, so that'll bring in a run. And Gravette has its first lead of the game. Score is now 5-4 Lions.
Now batting, number 9, Holden Betts.
And so the bases are loaded again as Holden Betts steps up into the box. We still have yet to get an out this inning. Pitch to Betts is taken high and outside for ball 1. So we have no outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Bases are loaded. Gravette has scored twice this inning to make it 5-4, and that ball is taken for strike 1 on the outside part of the plate. Looks like a little curveball action as catcher calls time to go talk to his pitcher. Holden in the box. 1-1 count. Pitch from Fields. That ball's taken high for ball 2. So 2-1 count now for Holden Betts. Pitch to Betts, and that's a balk on striker Fields, and that'll score another run, bringing in Isaiah Larson, moving Kyle Murphy to 3rd, and moving Cyric Day to 2nd base. So now your score is 6-4, Gravette Lions. So now the count is 2-1. Still no outs in the bottom of the 5th. Fields comes set. Pitch. And swung on and missed at a pitch that would be ball 3. Betts chasing a little bit. Fields getting his sign. 2-2 count now to Betts. Pitch. Swung on. Fouled off towards the bullpen. Not all the way there, though. And the count remains 2-2 on Holden Betts. Pitch to Betts, and that ball is hit foul towards third base. So the count still remains 2-2. 2-2 pitch to Betts. And the ball's fouled off again, staying alive. As Betts remains a 2-2 count still. Two-two pitch again to Betts. And that is taken low and outside for ball 3. A good at bat from Holden Betts. We have a full count now. Fields comes set. Pitch. And that gets Betts in what looks like the butt. And that'll bring up the freshman Cameron Bedwell with the bases loaded for, I think, the 4th time this inning. So we will have another mound visit by Vian's coach, and which means another new pitcher. So we will take a break for just a second. Coming into pitch for Vian, we have number 20, Caden Fulbright. And now coming up to the plate with the bases loaded and no out still in the bottom of the fifth, we have Cameron Bedwell. Pitch taken on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Fulbright comes set, pitch, and that is swung on, popped out of play. Be an 0-2 count now on Bedwell. Fulbright comes set, 0-2 pitch to Bedwell, and that is popped up on the right side again. It'll go out of play though. Again, remains an 0-2 count on Bedwell. Corner's playing in again. And that ball is popped up in foul territory. Goes out just barely again. So once again, it will stay an 0-2 count. Good hustle by Justin Trucks to take the umpire baseballs. Oh-2 pitch to Cameron Bedwell. Taken. Oh. Questionable call for strike three for the first out of the inning, and that'll bring us back to the top of the lineup for Gunnar Woolard. Folks, I might have gotten the score wrong again. I believe it is 6-4 instead of 7-4. If I have said 7-4, that is my apologies. I don't honestly remember. Pitch to Woolard. Taken inside for ball one. Making a 1-0 count with one away here in the bottom of the fifth. Bases are loaded. Pitch. Taken on the outside corner for strike one, making a 1-1 count now on Gunnar Woolard. Pitch, and that is swung on back up the middle. That'll score Kyle Murphy. Cyric Day coming around third. He will score two. Betts holds up at second, and that will make it an 8-4 ball game. Gravette on the RBI single by Gunnar Woolard, and that will bring up the senior Rhett Hilger. The Vian coach has some confusion with the field umpire. I'm not entirely sure what about at the moment, but I will find out shortly. Still not entirely sure what they were talking about. I have word from my people up in the box with me that apparently Vian had a problem with trash talking. And that ball is hit down the third base line, and that will score Holden Betts. Ball is still going, and that will score Gunnar Woolard too. Hilger on his way to third. And he will make it into third, standing up. So now it is a 10-4 ball game here in Gravette with the RBI triple by Rhett Hilger. And that'll bring up McCoy Kildow with 1 out in the inning. Pitcher comes set. Pitch to Kildow. Taken low for ball 1. And we will have a courtesy runner on third for Rhett Hilger. That'll bring in Hunter Robbins on third for Rhett Hilger. Fulbright comes set. 1-0 pitch. That ball's taken on the outside corner for strike 1, making a 1-1 count now with 1 away in the bottom of the 5th. Fulbright comes set, 1-1 pitch, and that ball is in the other batter's box. Taken for ball 2. Two-one count, and that ball is swung on and never mind, it was tipped. My apologies. Ball was tipped for strike 2, make it a 2-2 count now. And that is taken low and away for ball 3? 3-2, yes, 3-2. Excuse me. Making a full count now on McCoy Kildow. That's taken low and away for ball 4. Okay, apparently not. Guess it was. Oh, never mind. It is ball 4. Some confusion. And that'll bring up Justin Trucks. And so bring up Justin Trucks. Kildow taking off, and that's an inside strike for strike 1 with no throw down to second. So McCoy Kildow is in safely. 0-1 count here on Justin Trucks with 1 away. The bottom of the 5th. That ball is chopped back to the pitcher, and that'll score Robbins, and now it's an 11-4 ball game as first baseman looks McCoy Kildow back to second. So now we have 2 away in the bottom of the 5th on the RBI ground out by Justin Trucks, making it an 11-4 ball game. Full right comes set. Pitch to Larson. Taken on the outside corner for ball 1. Pitch to Larson. Taken high for ball 2, making a 2-0 count now with 2 away here. Pitch taken low for ball 3. Fulbright comes set. Pitch Taken high and outside for ball four, so that'll bring up Kyle Murphy with runners on first and second with 2 outs in the bottom of the fifth.
Murphy.
Murphy crowding the plate a little bit. Pitch. Taken low for ball one. And the double steal is on, and that ball is fouled off towards Coach Bearden down the third base line. Make it a 1-1 count now with 2 away here in the bottom of the fifth. Fulbright comes set, checks the runner at second, checks him again. The pitch, and that ball's fouled off the top of the netting. Make it a 1-2 count now on Kyle Murphy. Murphy back in the box now. Triple take. That ball is hit towards right field, and they have a guy there, so that'll be the third out of the bottom of the fifth. Lions score a lot, coming back, making it an 11-4 ball game going into the top of the sixth inning. So going into the bottom of the sixth, now we have Vian's pitcher, Caden Fulbright. I'm sorry. And that ball is fouled off to the back netting for strike one. Pitch from Roten. Swung on a miss for strike two. Making a 0-2 count. Wind up the pitch. And that is fouled off. Again, making an 0-2 count again. Wind up, pitch. That is fouled off again. Count remains 0-2. Pitch from Roten. Curveball, strike three looking. So Fulbright goes down for the first out of the inning, and that'll bring up Fletcher. I believe Drayton Fletcher, excuse me. Yeah, Drayton Fletcher. Tries to lay down a bunt, pops it up, straight back. Almost goes through the window into the box. That ball was placed almost perfectly through the window, close to being caught by Sam DeWitt up in the box. 0-1 pitch from Roten, taken high and outside for ball 2. Pitch, and that ball is hit just foul down the third base line. Making a 1-2 count now. One-two pitch from Roten. And that is swung on. Drop third strike. Flip to first for the second out of the inning. And so that'll bring up number 17, Brandon Redburn. Sorry for my stutter. Roten from the windup. Taken low and maybe a little bit inside for ball 1. And that ball is off of Roten. Throws to first for the third out of the inning. So Vian does no damage going into the bottom of the 6th. Score is still 11-4. Lions. Going into the bottom of the 6th, we have Sirik Day leading off for the Lions. Pitch, and that is taken high and outside for ball 1. 1-0 count now on Sirik Day. Wind up pitch, taken low and inside for ball 2. Two-zero pitch, and that is inside again for ball 3. Three-zero pitch to Sirik Day. Taken on the outside corner for strike 1, making a 3-1 count now. Three-one count now. Taken way outside for ball 4. That'll bring up Holden Betts.
Now batting, number 9.
Fulbright, the pitch. Tries to lay down a bunt, pulls back. Ball high and tight for ball 1 on Halton Betts. So we have no outs. Runner on first in the bottom of the 6th. 1-0 pitch to Betts. And that ball is... And that ball is blooped into right field, but it gets away from the right fielder, Betts slides in safely to second, and Cyric Day slides in safely to third.
Now batting number 15, Cameron Bedwell.
I'm going to bring up Cameron Bedwell. Fulbright comes set. The pitch. And that ball is hit well, but directly at the left fielder, and Cyric Day will tag. The throw home is a little left, and that'll score Cyric Day and advance Holden Betts to third.
Now batting number 3, Gunnar Woolard.
So the sac fly by Cameron Bedwell makes it a 12-4 ball game now, and that'll bring up Gunnar Woolard with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. I believe the last time Woolard was up, he singled up the middle. And the ball's taken high for ball 1. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Runner on third. 1-0 count. Pitch. And that ball is swung on out of play down the left side. Pitch. Taken on the outside corner for strike 2. One-two count to Woolard. Fulbright comes set. Pitch. And that ball is popped up. Second baseman and shortstop coming in. Shortstop will make the play, and Betts will creep off of third a little bit, but ultimately stay there. So we will have 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th now, and that'll bring up the senior, Rhett Hilger. Hilger hitting a triple down the line last time up. Fulbright comes set. The pitch. That ball's taken on the outside corner for strike 1. Pitch. Taken outside again for strike 2. Outside corner, 0-2 count now on Hilger with 2 outs in the inning. High and outside for ball 1. 1-2 count now. By the way, next Thursday, tune in here at 5 p.m. to watch Gravette play against Elkins. Same time, same place, 5 o'clock, Gravette, Arkansas. As that ball is popped up towards center field. Center fielders camped under it for the 3rd out of the inning. So we go to the top of the 7th. Gravette adds 1 to their very big lead, making it a 12-4 ball game. So going into the top of the 7th, we have Diego Ramos coming up to the plate. Lions need 3 outs to end the ball game. Pitch from Roten. That ball's taken, curveball action for strike 1. Pitch from Roten. That ball's chopped, foul. Making an 0-2 count. 0-2 pitch, taken low and inside for ball 1. Pitch. Swung on, hit towards second base. McCoy Kildow, diving play, catching it on a line. What a play by McCoy Kildow for the first out of the inning. So here's the pitch. Low and away to Gentry Bethel. 1-0 pitch. And that ball's chopped towards third base here. Day has that. Throw to first, and he got him for out number 2 here in the top of the 7th.
Now batting, number 12, Connor Collins.
And that'll bring up number 12, Connor Collins. So we have 2 away here in the top of the 7th. Need 1 more. So the umpire is telling number 11, Cash Collins, to get the bat on a hop. This pitch from Roten taken low and inside for ball 1. Pitch from Roten. Outside corner for strike 1, make it a 1-1 count on Collins. And that ball is popped up towards left field, but Kyle Murphy can't see the baseball, and it drops closer to the line, so Collins will make it to second safely on a 2-out double. And so that'll bring up the first baseman, Cash Collins. Roten from the stretch, checks the runner at second. Pitch. That ball's fouled off. Strike 1, make it an 0-1 count now. Now Roten from the wind-up, never mind, steps off. And a late balk call brings the runner to third. So now we have a runner on second with 2 outs. Stretch, pitch, taken outside for ball 1. Make it a 1-1 count now. Pitch is low. Make it a 2-1 count now. And that ball is hit in the left center gap. That'll get down for a base hit, and that'll score a run, making it a 12-5 ball game now. That ball gets away from McCoy, killed out at second base. And that'll bring up Riley Ellis. Pitch from Roten. Taken outside for ball 1. Make it a 1-0 count now. Pitch from Roten. Swung on and missed for strike 1. 1-1 pitch. The ball's hit to left field again. That'll move Collins, I believe. Collins, yes. Over to second. So a 2-out single. Puts runners on first and second. And that'll bring up Michael Polkat. And that ball is just past Justin Trucks. Collins will round third, and he will score safely. And Polkat will move to second, and Ellis will stop at third. So now it is a 12-6 ball game, as Roten is getting hit around a little bit here in the top of the seventh. So that'll bring up Caden Fulbright. Coach Bearden will take a mound visit to talk to his pitcher. So we will take a short break. And so Roten will exit the game, and that'll bring in Holden Betts to hopefully close out this game for the Gravette Lions. All right, so we are back here in the top of the seventh. Now we have Holden Betts on the mound with Caden Fulbright up to the plate. Betts comes set, runners on second and third with 2 away. The pitch, that is swung on and missed for strike 1, making an 0-1 count now. Betts comes set. Pitch. That is swung on and missed for strike 2. Betts comes set again. 0-2 count. The pitch taken high and outside for ball 1. Bets come set. 1-2 count. 2 away here. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the ball game. Your final score: Gravette 12, Vian 6. Come back here, same time, same place. Gravette, Arkansas, 5 o'clock for Gravette versus Elkins. Thank you. Good night.